Hello and welcome to this very special video about Star Citizen. In my opinion, the best looking game there is out there today. And of course, this is not a full release game so far. The game is in alpha status. This means that if you buy a game package with a ship, you're actually able to play this alpha already. And when the game is about to be released, you are able to actually play the full game as a backer. I know there's been a lot of controversy about this game, Star Citizen. A lot of people say it's a scam that the guys from Rubber Space Industries, or I say Rubber Space Industries, that's the company inside the game, but of Chris Roberts, I should say, he abuses the project a little bit to, to make money off it. But from what I've seen so far, it just definitely looks absolutely next generation graphics. The planetary landings and liftoffs and everything around it just looks really cool. Alright, before I start talking too much without actually showing you guys footage, I would say we start jumping into the universe because while we're doing this, I can also talk as well. And we have a new version out since today, that's 3.5.0, and this means we can now select a race. And I have to say, I'm not super familiar yet with the game. I've played it, I think, 5 or 6 times now, only to get familiar to the ships, to how they work, how flying works, how walking works. But I just want to show you guys how amazing it looks when you just enter your ship, fly around, land on a planet, because that's something I've seen never before. Anyway, let's start creating a character. I'm gonna pick the male version. Alright, okay, the character I think doesn't really matter that much since you usually are in a spacesuit, I should say it like that. Let's see, let's somewhat create my real character, how I am in real life, and that's brown hair, brown eyes. Let's see, how many haircuts do we have? It appears we have more haircuts than at the first alpha I've played. Let's see which of my haircut comes a little bit closest to my virtual me. I really know, not this one. Let's see, what should I pick? Well, let's pick something like this, that's fine. Okay, cool, hair color. Yeah, this color is fine. Cool, okay, we can review a character, then we can accept it, and let's enter the world of Star Citizen. Let's see, spaceports. I think we're gonna land at, or we're gonna arrive at the Stanton system, which somewhat of a, let's pick it first, visit location, which is somewhat of, as you can see here, a large satellite-ish, a large station which is just floating inside of space. And yeah, you're able to land here, to rest here, to sleep here, to fuel your ship. And for the ones who have really no idea what Star Citizen is, it is going to be a massive multiplayer online game, as far as I know, if someone is correcting me on this. But it's a multiplayer game. I think it's going to be an MMO because of the scale of this game. So a lot of players which you can meet inside the game. Let's see. Let's get out of bed here. And yeah, remember please that this game is still in alpha phase, which means that sometimes we will encounter glitches, stuff like that. So let's see. Let's open up here. Oh wow, am I in a different space station? Yeah, so sometimes maybe we can see weird graphical errors and glitches and stuff like that, but yeah, for the rest, everything is fine. So we have awoken here at this space station, and we want to launch our ship, and we want to show the space system out there. Let's see, ship retrieval console, and can I actually? It stored my. Which one shall I use? Retrieve this Aurora. Because we're not going to do any missions now.
To the following landing pad.
Okay, let's see where our ship is going to be deployed. C02, okay. What I said, we're not going to do any missions. We just want to have a fast ship where we're able to fly around with pretty fast. And our ship is being deployed at CO2, and that's here it is. Deck 1, Deck 2. Okay, as you can see, I'm still pretty new here. But we have to go to C02. Okay, let's just open it up. So here we have some clear instructions where our ship is at. But the scale of this game is absolutely amazing. I mean, you will see it when we land on a planet, but when we open up our star map, we are able to, let's scroll out, we're able to land anywhere we want, and on a specific planet, on a moon, an example. If we want to land on Daymar, it is almost the real life size of a moon, and you're just able to land anywhere you want to do. And for this demo, what I suggest we're going to do is we're going to land on this planet Hurston and on the city of, what was the name again? Hurston, I know it when I see it. I forgot the name. There's a big city there which has something of a resemblance of Blade Runner. I think it was Lorville. Also, as you see this guy here, he's a player, and he has no visible player tag or something above his head. So if you would just walk around like this, sometimes you have no idea what a player is and what a non-playable character is, and that is really, really freaking awesome sometimes. And let's see, I think nowadays there are a lot of, today there are a lot of new players here because the game has reset, I think, because of the launch of this new alpha version. But anyway, let's go to our ship. We have to go to CO2, I thought we did, which is here. Okay, and now what we're gonna need to do is, we need to, we are going outside, so we need to go to this airlock, and yeah, we need to prepare ourselves by going into space. And now it's also pretty important that we're actually wearing a helmet. As you can see here, we are wearing a helmet because we definitely need the oxygen. Also, as you can hear, the sound is different because in space there is no sound or almost no sound. Let's see, I blindly walked here, but I need to go to C02, which is not here, it is here. So my ship should be here somewhere on this landing dock. And as you can see here, there are all these ships around here, I think guarding the planet or something, checking everything is okay. And this is a huge planet. Let's see, I think this is not Hurston, this is, let's see, we can pinpoint ourselves. This is Crusader, which is also a planet, I think, but I've not been able to actually fly to and land to the planet. I'm not really sure why that's not possible, but for the rest, on the moons and all those planets and all the space stations in this galaxy, on this alpha, because that's what I want to really tell you guys. It's an alpha, so the game is still expanding, of course. It's not even in beta, but it still looks awesome. What I really like about this are all these small details. An example on the ship here as well. This is my ship, you know, by just yeah, if you just walk around it, you can see an example text on the ship, and just like in real life aircrafts, all that stuff here, like do not obstruct, stuff like that. It just really is amazing. So we can now open up our ship, and we can just do that by open the door, open ladder, or just by entering our ship, which my character will automatically enter the ship. And what's really cool about this, I think, because we're now inside my ship, if I open up this, an example, I can land anywhere in the galaxy, on moons, like I said before. If I would just land anywhere on a specific moon, then what I sometimes like to do after I landed, I turn off the power in my ship, and I'm just gonna sleep here inside my space, inside the bed of my spacecraft, and that's just something really awesome to do. It's like a virtual camping, you know. But anyway, yeah, that's not, of course, what we're going to do now. But just to show you guys a little bit what we can do, we don't want to logging out. We want to exit our bed. And from what I've know is when you land somewhere on a space station or a planet... Oh, boy. Is someone entering my ship? I really hope not. Stay away from my ship, please. Okay. But, yeah, you know, when you're logging out back then, it's you're able to save somewhere on that specific planet or space station. But I've not done that so far because I haven't really played this game that long. Okay, so we want to go flight ready. Oh, whoops, flight ready. Thank you very much. Okay, and we're able to lift off. Okay, and let's see. Oh, there's another ship, I think, there. Or if not, okay. I think it's a bit crowded now since, like I said before, everything has been reset, and I think all players will lift off from this space station. But what we want to do is we fly around with our mouse, and we want to, if you have it center here, you will fly in a straight line. If you go to the left, it will go to the left, etc., etc. Right, right, up, down, down. But anyway, first we want to set a location, and in our case, we're going to fly to Hurston. So we double click on Hurston, and we're going to set routes. Cool. And then we're going to exit our star map, and then let's see if we're able to lift off. There's a different player here. Oh, there are actually two players here, it seems. Not really sure what they're doing. If they're actually playing this game for the first time, but it looks a bit weird. I would say after we lift off, we get out of here so we don't crash into those guys. So let's try to lift off safely, which seems to work. Great. And let's fly away from those guys, I would say. Okay, cool. Now we can retract our landing gear. As you can see here, maybe we were able to retract our landing gear and able to get out of here. So let's get out so we can warp to light speed because our target is actually pretty far away. Okay, let's see. Can we go to our target? Oh, there's actually a different player. I really hope he is not attacking us or any way. Okay, so this is Hurston, and it's obstructed, which means we need to fly away here. I don't know why my ship is going that slow, by the way. I have no idea. Normally you should be able to fly a lot faster. Maybe this is something they have adjusted or something. Or maybe it's because I'm still in the reach of the space station, and for that I am unable to fly faster. But anyway, we want to go to Hurston, which is here, I think. Yeah, okay. So now we can go light speed there, and as you can see, my quantum drive, which allows me to go light speed, has to load up, and also we need to calibrate our route, and if it's not obstructed by any ships or other stuff, we can now go into light speed. And that should bring us towards Hurston. And as you can see, this planet is freaking far away. It's over 32 billion kilometers away. Okay. And yeah, I think this is gonna take a while. So, as you can see here, we're now traveling at light speed, and it's really taking, it's gonna take a very long time. So yeah, as you can see, now we need to still travel more than 30 billion kilometers, and just to give you an idea for the ones who are not really familiar with kilometers, like 100 kilometers is driving approximately 1 hour by car. So yeah, and that's if you just drive regularly. If you have like a supercar, or then you could, I think, make it in 30 minutes or something if you're really fast. But yeah, we have to travel 30 billion kilometers. So this is gonna take a while. Also, it's gonna take a while in game, which means I'm gonna pause the recording for now, and I'm gonna see you guys. I think maybe I'm gonna fast forward till we have only 1 billion kilometers left, and then in that case, yeah, I'll see you guys there. So hold on, and see you guys in. So welcome back. I actually decided to go recording a little bit faster. We now have only 2 billion kilometers left. For some reason, my ship was out of power at 6 billion kilometers, and all of a sudden it stopped, which gave me a little heart attack because you're literally in the middle of nowhere. But for some reason, I was able to get my hyperdrive working again, and yeah, we're now flying again in light speed to Hurston. And I think we're arriving there pretty fast. But yeah, since we now have to wait, maybe I can show you guys a little bit and tell you a little bit about the ship, because I've not done that, have I? So let's see. With F, I can go into my ship menu by pressing menu, and here you have all kind of things which you can check out. But maybe I should explain this later, because we're now arriving at Hurston. in 700,000 kilometers. So let's set it out now until we arrive at this planet. And then after we have come to a stop, I will explain you guys a little bit about what the ship does. And yeah, here we are. Here's the planet of Hurston, coming closer pretty fast right now. And the scale of planets is freaking huge, really. As you can see, maybe here already. Okay, so our quantum drive is now up. If you see it here already, how large this planet is, it's really, really freaking insane. Also, what you should know is that planets do have a day and night cycle. This means that on cities or just anywhere on the planet, it can become nighttime or daytime, which is really, really awesome in my opinion. So what I wanted to tell you guys about the ship, as you can see here, we can pretty much activate and do things manually here, like spooling quantum drive, but we have hotkeys for that. So yeah, you can do it here, but I usually do it with the hotkeys. But anyway, here on the ship we can see a lot of things, like the power from our shields and stuff like that. I'm not really sure what stealth mode does, but I suggest we're not gonna find it out while we're playing. I think it will disable power and stuff like that, so we can't be tracked anymore by enemy ships. I've not been attacked by players so far in this game, which is good because I really don't like combat, especially since I just barely know the controls on the ship. I can land and I can, yeah, you know, get myself around, but that's just pretty much it. We have comms, which is pretty important because when we are arriving at cities or spaceports, we need to actually we need to request landing permissions, like a real life aircraft, a real life. Oh man, I can't find the word. At least where you have to like ask permission, landing request, taking off request. Stuff like that. Airport, wow, really, that's the word I was looking for. I just couldn't find the correct translation in my head. But anyway, we need to ask permission to land when we arrive at our planet where we want to go right now, which is Lorville, by the way. I said I forgot the planet's name, which I did, but it is Lorville. And what we want to do now is we can either manually fly to Lorville, but that's just going to take a ridiculous amount of time. So what we can do also is fly a little bit with light speeds towards Lorville, and from there start entering the planet manually, because we have some atmosphere where we still need to fly through as well, and it just takes very long to actually fly through the atmosphere and near the city. So what we want to do now is we want to find Lorville, which is, yeah, could be anywhere actually. So we need to find it somewhere, and I think it has a special icon on the city as well. Let's see, Lorville, if we were able to find it like this. I can remember from the previous beta that there were a lot of more places which were more easy accessible. Let's see, so there are not much places then here. There's Hurston, of course, the planet itself. We have some hotspots here, but for the rest, is it really everything? I mean, we want to go to Lorville. Let's see if we're able to find it on our star map. Can we actually find places on Hurston? Ah, we can. Great. I can't remember this was possible. Here is Lorville. This was possible from the previous beta, but now we can actually fast travel towards Lorville. Okay, cool. So let's see. Where are we able to do that? Here's Lorville. Okay, cool. We can now align it. And we can go to lightspeed to Lorville then. That's a lot faster than manually traveling. It's only like 1,200 kilometers, which is not super much, but if we can go lightspeed there, that's a lot better. Especially since you guys don't have to wait there. So, okay, oh, I forgot to boot up the spool, so our lightspeed, and after that we are able to go there right now to Lorville. Our ship should be calibrating the correct route for that, and let's go there. And this is only really short lightspeed. I mean, it's not even been booted fully. As you can see, we only have a great short distance to Lorville. so we can manually fly there. This is just by getting around the planet at places, as you can see, but it really is a lot faster. So, okay, Lorville is only like 50 kilometers away right now, which is cool. And it gives us a really... Okay, so here's Lorville, and as you can see, the planet's surface, I mean, the planet already looks so huge, and we're almost entering the atmosphere right now, which we're gonna do. And Lorville should be here. Where is it? Here's Lorville, okay. So let's go full speed. And also with the turbo enabled. And yeah, we're flying towards Lorville. Let's see, I'm not able to see my speed anywhere. Maybe I should do that here. I think this is my speed. Suppress. Okay, let's just fly towards. And as you can see, the surface of the planet is already visible, and it just looks really amazing. It looks like dawn is here at this planet of Hurston. And Lorville is a very large city, so I think we should be able to see it. Let's see, where is it? Oh, it's there actually. No, it's not there. It's... Where is it? Here it is somewhere. Let's see. Can we... It should have the icon of a city as far as I know. So... Yeah, it's sometimes really easy to get lost here, but I think we need to fly somewhere here. It was only 1,500 kilometers away, so that's super much. Also, let's try to find our map here. Lorville, here it is. Set route, and we can just follow the star map, I think. Oh, here it is. Okay. I for some reason lost it or fly in the incorrect direction. But anyway, let's fly there. And I'm trying to find out where my speed is somewhere on one of my screens, but I'm unable to find it. No target now. It's not this one. Power comms self status, maybe? No. Well, anyway, let's enable comms because we need to communicate when we arrive at Lorville. What we want to do is we want to land at one of the landing pads in Lorville, and the reason for that is if we are going to land outside of the city, it's going to take a very long time before we can actually enter the city, I should say. So let's see, are we actually flying super fast? I think we're able to see the city of Lorville. But yeah, again, I'm not really sure if we're actually using our boosters right now. Because I'm holding W and I'm holding shift, so that should mean I'm moving forward and I'm using my boosters. But still the city is pretty far away, 34 kilometers. But anyway, yeah, we're flying definitely in the correct direction. But the city is already visible, and as you can see, the scale of this freaking game. Look at this, guys. We already have entered the atmosphere, and there's the sun of the star, the star which we passed by when we were in the galaxy. But now we're actually landing at this planet. And look at the size, the scale of this planet. Isn't that freaking amazing? I mean, you can land anywhere you want on this planet. If you would land in an abandoned piece of desert somewhere, you can do that. You can land on the moon if you wanted. There are a lot of space stations where you can land as well. So yeah, I mean, that just looks amazing. And as you can see here, we already see some mining facilities, I think, at this place of Lorville, the city, the Blade Runner-ish city. And yeah, I mean, it really is massive. The scale of this game is just massive. So okay, we're starting to arrive at Lorville, and we want to when we want to land, when we're going to land, we want to make sure we call the flight control to ask permission to land. But sometimes it happens that this city has a lot of players already landing in the at the airstrips, at the docks where you can land, and it's already been filled up. So all places are already taken. And in that case, it's going to be pretty bad because we cannot land there, and we need to land somewhere outside of the city. But yeah. Anyway, let's just hope landing spot is available. So in that case, yeah, we can just freely move around the city, which, as I said before, has something of Blade Runner, and it just looks really freaking amazing. So I think I'm traveling at 329 meters per second now. Let me check that. No, that's not true. That's not true. I'm not really sure where I'm able to see my speed right now, but it's alright. I mean, we're arriving at Lorville now, and hopefully we're able to get a space to land, a free space to land. So I think the comps here should be popping up pretty fast when we are arriving at the landing spots. So let's check it out. Okay. Full speed ahead. Here's Lorville. Looks a little bit cloudy, a little bit foggy. A lot of fog around the area. So here are the airstrips, and this is a restricted area, which means I can't just land anywhere on the planet. I mean, only at the places there. And if not, I'm gonna have a lot of problems. If I just land anywhere unrestricted, my ship will probably get destroyed. So that's definitely something we don't want to have. So maybe we should fly a little bit higher here. And the comm channel should be popping up pretty fast, I think. And I think, let's see, there the landing strips are. So we're going in the correct direction. Space airport. So if we're unlucky, all places have been taken, and I see a lot of ships here already, which is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, because I can't call in the channel, which means that probably all landing spots are taken, which is pretty bad. Okay, I need to. I need to make some altitude, because else I'm in a restricted area. Okay, this is not really good. That means we need to land somewhere outside of the city. I mean, it's a bit weird because is really everything taken already? I can't imagine that, really. But it's a restricted area, so unfortunately I have to... I mean, I can't call in the communications, which means normally I think there's something wrong, or yeah, everything has been filled up already. So can I? No, I can't request landing permission. Okay, let's see what's here. I think here are a lot of people. Okay, there are a lot of ships here already stored. Okay, well then in that case we need to land outside of the city, which is unfortunate, but well, just for the purpose of this video, I can show you guys that, yeah, a little bit about the universe of Star Citizen. Fortunately, I was hoping to land inside the city, but it appears to be full. Every ship here is parked, and normally the larger ships have buggies and stuff like that, which you can maneuver around a little bit faster, but I don't have that yet in this ship, which means we need to go on foot. And, well, I'm trying to land somewhere outside the city, and... you know, land there, and maybe we're able to enter the city at one of the largest spaceports here. If I'm able to identify one of them. Oh well, let's just fly a little bit faster here. But we're near a restricted area, which means we need to be very careful. But maybe we're able to land at one of these places there, if they're not like super restricted. And I think we're able to see the metro line there, or just gas pipes. But anyway, there's a metro connection in the city here of Lorville. And it's actually a huge, huge city, and it's really unfortunate that I'm not able to show you guys the inside of the city, because I think walking it just takes way too long. But maybe we're able to land somewhere around the city here. But we're near a restricted area, which means we need to be very cautious with landing. Maybe I can just ask in the general chat, hey guys, are all of Lorville's landing pads taken? Because there's a general chat which allows you to ask questions about any kind. So also if any of the landing spots are being taken. So let's see if we're able to land just anywhere here on the planet, and then I'm still near a restriction. Let's see, what if I told you all games will be $160? Okay, let's see if we're able to, if we're allowed to land here. I mean, because this, I think, is pretty far outside of the city already. Let's just try to land here, okay? I mean, let's open up our landing gear. Let's try to land, I think. Let's see if we're able to have... okay. It's a good thing I actually checked before I landed. Okay, everything is free, I think. The ground is free, and we should be able to land here. Okay. So are we... Let's power up our system.
Shields are off.
Okay, so we're still flying around, which means we're not being fully landed. Let's try to do it. Let's try it somewhere else, I think. Okay. Steady. Let's land. Try to land again. Okay. That should do the trick, I think. Power off.
Shields are off.
And let's try to get out of our ship. So, where... Oh, we can exit here, okay. So, yeah. You know, that's really nice. I mean, if you just look at the view here, how amazing it looks. We can just actually sleep here on this planet of Hurston, which is really cool. And let's see, are we able to exit our ship? Yeah, I think we are. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, just look at this. As I told you before, we do have day and night cycle on this planet as well, which means it is now currently nighttime. And if you just look at this, I mean, there is the city of Lorville, where we normally are able to land, but I don't have a dune buggy here, and I'm also not really able to... I'm not really sure where you're allowed to land and where not. And this is just a freaking planet where we have landed on, and there is a city... same city like in the movies of Blade Runner, and yeah, man, I mean, just look at the sky here, you know, at the stars. There's just where we have arrived from with our spaceship there, and we're able to explore a freaking universe, you know, a freaking galaxy. Everything is just here, and I mean, wow, what a great game, what a great potential this game has. I mean, yeah. you know, I can imagine that a lot of people have a little bit of doubts about this game and if the funds are being spent all well. But I mean, what I've seen so far, I've never seen anything like this on this scale in any video game in over 32 years. It's just freaking amazing, you know. Just look at the sky. It's, you know, at any time a player can just arrive from the space here and land here or anywhere on the planet, and the planet is huge. I mean, if you would be able to walk here, it would take years. I think literally years to just get at the specific point on this planet of Hurston, because it's the life size of a freaking planet. And yeah, for me, this game is definitely has a lot of potential. And yeah, you know, I hope you guys liked this video where I, yeah, unfortunately we were not able to land here in the city, but I showed you guys hopefully a little bit about the potential which this game has. I mean, if we really want to, we could actually go there and, I mean, we could actually walk there if we would really want to. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments if you like Star Citizen footage, if you like my gameplay. And yeah, if so, if you want to see more, if you want to do more adventuring, flying to planets, to moons, stuff like that. And if so, yeah, let me hear from you guys. And thank you very much for taking the time out of this more longer video than you're normally used for me. And see you guys at the next video. Take care and bye-bye.